Hello, welcome to this video. Today we're looking back at Kahoot. I realised it's been such a long time since I've looked at it and it's changed massively since I did. So I thought we'd jump back in and have a quick look and then go through and create a quiz. So first off, if we look down the left hand side, we've got a number of different menus. So home, as you'd imagine, takes you to the home page. We've got some trending content. We've got teacher toolbar, which is really useful if you've not used Kahoot before. Tells you the different quiz options you've got. So accuracy mode, learning, language learning, lecture mode, AI generated. Now for some of these, you will require a subscription. And if you click on the upgrade, there's various subscription models depending on what features you want. Anything that's marked with a star requires a subscription. So you won't have access to that if you just use the free account. If we keep going down the left-hand side, we can go to Discover, and that will allow us to look at trending content. So we could come in here, and it also allows us to search for content. So we could search for a particular topic or a particular education level. So if we look at this one here, for example, this is an example of a course. So we scroll down, there's a course which has 10 activities. So it's got some resource and then it's got activities. So that's what a course looks like. In essence, it's a collection of quizzes. So let's jump back to the Discover page. And you can also look at search things through categories, or you can search featured Kahoot so you can see different things. So if we were to look at, say, Lunar New Year, we can click onto that. We can see it's free, and we can see how they've gone about laying out their questions, the different question options that are available. Now, for the free one, you are very much restricted just to true or false or multiple choice, but you can get a chance to see what other types of questions are available if you wish to subscribe. And then as far as playing those games, you've got the option to host it live. So this is what you do in a lesson, have it on the big screen, students join via their device. You've got the lecture where it's more like a Mentimeter type setup, where you've got slides and then questions in amongst the slides. And then you've got an assign where you can assign it to specific people, or there's an opportunity for the user to log on and study themselves, or to use flashcards as an aid to revision, or to play solo. So they play the game, but just play it on their own. So that's giving you a bit of a tour of what's what. So really good, worthwhile spending time having a look in the Discover section so you can see what's available, and it will tell you whether it's freely accessible or not. Library will show you anything that you've created already. And you can see we've got Kahoots, which are the quizzes, stories, and courses. So you can see all of those. You can also set up folders to organize your quizzes as well. If we go down to reports, that will allow you to see the results of any quizzes that you've run. Groups allows you to set up groups. And then we've got language learning and marketplace. So marketplace allows you to purchase quizzes and also to sell quizzes. And then if we click to access pass, this gives you a breakdown of the subscription options. And then Kahootopia, and I've got it pronounced wrong, allows you to create a sort of game-like thing, similar to Bluekit in a way, where you do a quiz and then there's a gamified element to it. But we're going to not focus on that at the moment. So we'll close that tab and we'll jump back and we'll go back to the home section. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up to create. And we're going to just do Kahoot for this case. So we'll click Kahoot. And we've got a number of options. You can see if you subscribe, you've got the option to have an upload from a PDF to Kahoot. You can see all of the premium features are marked with a star. So it's really useful to see. Likewise, the import slides feature from PowerPoint or Google Slides requires a subscription. We've got the AI generator, which obviously we can use, or we've got a blank canvas. That's how we can go about creating. So I've already started my quiz. So I'm going to close that and I'm going to go back to the library. and I'm going to edit this one. So I'm going to click on the three dots and click edit, and it's taken to my quiz, and we're just going to add our own questions. So what I've got here on a separate tab is I've got a document with questions. So I'm going to click add. On the free version, you're restricted to a quiz or a true or false. So you can see all of the question types that are available if you subscribe. There's a real good variety from media slides, which is very much like your sort of Mentimeter style, to a whole range of polls, scales, drop a pin, a word cloud, pin answer, puzzle, type answer, slider. So there's a whole range of different things that if you choose to subscribe. So we're going to just add a normal question. So I'll click add and choose quiz. And then I'm going to come back to my document. I'm going to grab my question, paste that in. Now, if you have the subscribed version, then you can add images from an image library. On the free version, you just need to upload your own images. So we're looking for how does the distance between the camera and the subject select depth of field. So we could look for it, we could do a Google search and then upload an image. And then we're just going to copy and paste the answers across. Just very quickly do that. And the free version, your maximum number of possible answers is 4. So we'll just copy that, paste it into there. And then all we need to do is to choose the right option. You can see the star, as I said already, dictates the fact that this is a premium feature. But if we did have the premium feature, we could make use of images from the Getty library. So all we need to do now is to choose which is the right answer. So how does the distance between the camera and the subject select the depth of field? So we'll choose our right answer, which is distance has no effect. Down the side, we can alter the time limit, anything from 5 seconds to 4 minutes. There's also the opportunity to choose whether there's extra points on that question. And if it was a multiple answer question, we could select multiple answer if we had the subscription. So we're ready to go. We've got our questions. We can click save. And what it does is it prompts us to launch a demo so we can just look at what that looks like. So we'll go launch demo just so we can see what it looks like. What's nice is it gives you a preview. So we've got the pin, that's what we display on the screen, and this is what the student would do. So we'll type in. What's nice is there's a QR code as well. So I'll click enter. I'm going to put in some initials. And you can see as the students join, you'll see their initials appearing and their face, their emoticon or whatever it is that's there, and you'll get a counter down the bottom. I always like to mute the sound, and then when you're happy to go, you can click start. This is what will be appearing on the board, and this is what the students will see. So they'll get the title of the quiz, there'll be a countdown, and then it's giving us the option to choose an answer. And then it tells us whether we're right or not. So what we can do is we can determine when we move on. So we'll move on to the next question. It would show the leaderboard, which is pointless because it's just me. So the next question, and you get the idea, we can work through it. But what's nice of the preview is it allows you to pick up any mistakes. How does the distance between the camera and the subject? So we just click on the right one and keep going. So that's how it works. It then reveals its its podium, and again you can alter the settings to remove that if you don't want it to do that. And it also reveals the answer to the student as well, and they've got the option to react with a motion there. So that's what it looks like. If we skip this now, we can go to a session summary and we can see exactly what was what. So we've got the option to view a full report. It gives you the prompt, have you stopped your screen share? So you're not revealing the answers of other students, which is really good. And then you can see, again, you can see where there were. So difficult question was number 1, which was incorrect. Participants was 1. And questions, we can see which ones they got wrong and which ones they got right. So there you have just a very quick look at the updated version of Kahoot. Obviously lots of features if you pay for it, but still a useful tool even if you just use the free model. So I hope you found the video useful. If you did, remember to subscribe to the channel and join me again soon for more EdTech videos. Thanks for watching.